Hi, this video is going to show you the different options that are available in my 2023-2024 Science Teacher Planner. And what we start out with here are the 4 cover options. And of course, if you don't like any of those cover options, you can certainly always make one that you do like. This is the cover page. And then it goes into the 2023-2024 yearly year-at-a-glance calendars. And I should mention right here also, there are a lot of pages in this, but you certainly don't have to use them all. You print out only what you think you're going to want and use, and then make as many copies of those as you need to. So this is totally customizable for what you want and need. 2 quarterly planning pages for the year. And then it moves into the 12 monthly calendars, just all different colors. And you will receive this file in PDF format. This is the PowerPoint. It makes it easier to show in a video. The calendar runs from August of 2023 through July of 2024. So true academic year. Then you have a daily schedule sheet. You can jot down your periods, what you teach when. Monthly overview page. A good way to plan out some goals for the month and some action steps to reach the goals. This is the first option of 2 of the lesson planner pages. This one has the days of the month, or excuse me, the days of the week going across the top. Your periods would go down the page, and then so you'll be planning horizontally. Cute little to-do page. Notes page, and again, you print one out from your printer, but then Xerox as many as you need. This is a general planning page, just for anything else other than lesson plans you might need. This is the second option of the lesson planner pages. This one has the days of the week going down the side vertically, and then you'd be planning horizontally on this one. A daily planner to break your day down into hourly chunks. Grading checklist. This is the first of the lab planning pages. The lab planning section is really what sets this apart as a planner that science teachers would want, as opposed to regular planners that are out there that don't seem to have all the extra stuff that you need, like planning for labs. So this is the 2 quarterly lab planning pages. Give yourself an overview of the year. Lab inventory. You can write the item and the location, so you're not chasing around your room looking for something that you know you have, but you can't remember where it is. Materials to order. This is great for when you pull out your iodine for your lab this year and you realize you're getting low. You can note here that you need to order it. And then you can also tell when it was ordered and then check when you received it. Lab checklist, to keep track of what kids have turned in which labs. This lab activity overview is probably my favorite section, or my favorite page in this whole section. This is perfect to use to help you keep track of what you need to change in a lab, if anything, from one year to the next. For example, you're doing a lab with your kids and you realize that the procedure is kind of confusing and you'd really like to change it for next year. So you would jot that down on this sheet. And then when you file away your hard copy of the lab for the year, you file this sheet with it. And so next year when you go to pull out that lab, you would have this sheet to let you know exactly what you need to change. This was a lifesaver for me. General lesson planning sheet, subject or unit planning sheet, parent contact log, conference reminder page, a blended learning lesson template. This is very helpful. Blended learning is amazing and I loved it, but it can also be really complicated and confusing when you're trying to set up a lesson. So this is a great way to plan things out. You've got a spot for anything you're going to use online, your in-person components. Are you going to use direct instruction for one section? Are they going to work in groups? And then how are you going to actually teach the lesson? What's the sequence of your instruction going to be? And then on this page, you would jot down your formative assessment. What are you using for that? Any notes and reflections on the lesson? Self-care routine, a website, username and password log. This is a great little sheet for keeping track of all the tech that you use during the year, any programs, simulations, specific videos and online labs, etc. Reflection page, and again, if you just want to reflect very quickly and generally for the year, lesson, day, week, whatever, or if you want 20 or 30 of these, you just print out the one and then Xerox as many as you need. And then ideas for next year. As you're going through things during the year, you might want to jot things down here, or at the end of the year, if you really want to start thinking and planning ahead for next year, this is a great place to make note of those things that you're going to want to try. Now, this planner can be printed out and just put in a binder, a 3-ring binder that you would use, or you can take it to someplace like Staples or some office supply store and they can print it, or even UPS will do this actually, and they can print it out for you and put it in a coil bound. So the options really are almost endless for this planner to customize it exactly for you. I really hope you find this useful. If there's any pages that you would like me to include that you don't see here, please let me know and I can make them relatively quickly and then insert